Thank you for joining us, Prithviraj. You are someone who has always tried to take Malayalam cinema a notch higher. Be it bringing Sony Pictures to do a Malayalam movie, and if I'm right, it was also the first regional cinema they
Yeah.
were doing. So, what are the kind of projects that grab your attention? And also tell me what excited you to do Kuruti.
So I've always said that the process behind this should remain simple. The
Hmm.
idea is to not be too analytical about all this. When you listen to a story, when you read a script, do you want to see that film? Do you feel like, oh man, I would love to see this film on screen? If yes, you say yes to it. If no, you say no to it. That process remains the same as a producer, as an actor, as a director. That
Hmm.
is where it starts. Then further on, when you're producing, you sort of have more control over it in how you execute the vision. When you're directing, you more or less have complete control over it. As an actor, sometimes you only have limited control because you're submitting yourself to someone else's vision, and you're submitting yourself to someone else's expertise of carrying out the vision.
Hmm.
But the process is the same. And about Kurdi, it is exactly that. The moment I read what the film was about, I thought this film needs to be made. It has to be made. And I called them and they said, no, there is no producer as such. I said, look no further. I'm producing it. So I immediately told them, Manu was in Bombay, Anish was in Calicut. I brought both of them down to Cochin, and I said, "This is it. We are on. I'm producing it. I'm also acting in the film. What I'm doing in the film and all is for later, but I'm part of the film. I'm producing it, and that's how it started."
All right. I was about to ask about the production part because, when you're acting in a film and it is also backed by your own production house, is that sort of, put you at ease, or is it like added responsibility for you as an actor?
I'm actually much more at ease when Prithviraj Productions is producing,
Hmm.
because then I know that, okay, this is going to be, I know that the quality control is in my hand, like I can correct things that go wrong. I can Supriya and I can take decisions on, okay, this much money needs to be spent there, this has to be done for the film. So we sort of are very particular that uh, a low quality piece of cinema should not happen under our banner.
Hmm.
Successful, not successful, that is not for us to decide. That is not for us to control. But the quality of content, the quality of the execution of the content, that is under our control.
Hmm.
So I feel more at ease when I'm producing, because I know the piece of cinema that is being created will have a certain quality to it. So yeah, I don't look at it as extra stress. In fact, I look at it as a stress reliever. I don't have to be thinking, oh man, am I going to be caught in something that is not going to be, good, or is this going to be a worthy piece of cinema? I know it will be. So
Hmm. Prithvi, also, you are someone who is interested in getting involved in every aspect of filmmaking. I had earlier received an opportunity to be on one of your sets, and this was before stepping into filmmaking. And what I have noticed there is that, there was a particular scene you were filming, and you were exiting from a indoor setup, and I remember you suggesting the filmmaker if we could go for a close shot, because your expression is very important in that particular scene, and also, you are coming out with a group of people, so that was indeed very important. And after watching the film, I was also like, oh yeah, this worked very well, you know and Kurdi was shot during the pandemic, and you had earlier tweeted that the editing was pretty much carried out online, and
yeah.
I believe that a film is born on an editing table. So was that the whole pandemic situation and editing process challenging for the team?
No, before first of all, I completely respect your opinion, but I disagree with it. No film is ever born on an editing table.
Hmm.
A film to me is born on paper. It is the birth of a film is a written word. It is actually born in the mind of the writer, and the conception of the film is in the mind of the director, and the execution of the film is in the collective conscience of the group of technicians and actors. Editing is just about aligning what you have executed, aligning it in the right way. So when people say we just capture footage and then create the film on table, I disagree with it. No film is born on the editing table. Editing online is no challenge for me, neither as a filmmaker nor as an actor. Because as a filmmaker, I walk into a set with almost an edit in my mind. So for me, I only shoot what I need. It is not that I capture a lot of footage and then decide on how to order it and all that. So, but and having said this, I know there are filmmakers with different processes. I know filmmakers who want to capture everything in every angle on all ranges, and then go back, sit at the table, and think and see and decide how they would like to edit it, how they would like to align it. Full respect. That's a different process. That is someone else's way of making cinema. I can only speak for myself. Yeah.
All right. So I have watched the trailer, and I think it is pretty amazing.
Thank you.
One thing that, although I cannot, say what the film has to convey, one thing that struck me is that there's a constant struggle between good and bad, or right and wrong. So I want to know, Prithvi, what is right and wrong according to you, and also, if possible, tell us a bit about your role in the your part in the film.
So your question about what is right and wrong according to me, right, is according to me. No, that is more than anything else what the film is about. You're right. The film is a constant war between right and wrong, but it is also a constant war between what is right and what is wrong. And it is also a constant war between is your right my right and is your wrong my wrong. So on all these levels, Kurudi is a film that will keep asking you questions, which is why I keep saying that the film is larger than what the film says. It is about what the import of the content of the film is. I might believe something is right. You might believe that something is wrong. Now, the secret to coexisting is to respect that and still be okay with each other. I respect that you think my right is your wrong, and I should respect that, and you should show that respect back to me. That is how we coexist as human beings. That is also one part of what Kurudi is about.
Okay. Mamukoya is, playing a very intense role. That is what I can say from the trailer. So, what was it like working with someone, as seasoned as him?
It was great. It was fantastic. I mean, of course, I work with many seasoned actors. With Mamukoya sir, I was a little worried about his age and all that because the shoot process was very hectic. We used to have 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. days on every day. And then we had the really physically challenging sequences in the film, which you will see when you see the film. I was a little worried about his age and his health, how he would keep up. But it was amazing. I haven't seen him tired ever on that location. I haven't seen him forget a single line of dialogue. I haven't seen him go wrong with his action continuity even once. In between shots, I used to come out and tell him, sir, I'll arrange a jeep. Why don't you go and take rest in the caravan, in the vanity van? He would say, no, I'll just hang around here on the set. He was amazing. It was just absolute eye-opener to work with him. And having now worked with him in such close quarters for such a full-length character, I think even somebody as experienced and established as him, who's done so many films, there is so much left to be discovered in him as an actor. And that was a huge eye-opener for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, and all the best for Kurudi and the team.
Thank you so much.